Hi, Cancer. So, this is more of a spiritual reading. This is Angel Aura Divination, and I'm here to give the sign of Cancer a spiritual reading. I like to give it that little intro, but whatever. Um, this is going to be a reading intended to be a message from your guides, and this could be the guides that you connect with on a regular basis, or even the guides that you connect with more on a spiritual basis, especially if you're more of a religious or if you are more of a ritual based person, as opposed to being a more everyday kind of spiritualist or a practitioner or something like that. This can be connection with ancestors, deities, angels, anything like that. Past lives. Not necessarily your own past life, though, because that would be you, in essence, anyway. Using the Wheel of the Year Tarot to get the tarot message out, and then I'm going to be using the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations to do the oracle message for you as well. The Angelarium Oracle of Emanations is a interesting oracle deck because it's basically illustrations that are really intended to be like manifestations of the energy of different angels and also different energy centers related to the Kabbalistic tree of life, which in itself is very interesting. I'm not super well versed in information about that. I really should be, and I need to get more into it, but I have other things that I'm researching in my own time for my own spirituality and my own path. So if that interests you more, I will be leaving the link to the deck below. But yeah, let's just get into the reading. For the purposes of this reading, I'm using the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations to give me information on the guide that I'm connecting to for the reading. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so we actually have the crown, spirituality, Keter, also known as Keter, probably is how it's probably pronounced. This is a very powerful entity, a being for you. So this could even be a higher and all your spirit guides that I'm connecting with are higher powers that I've connected with through that energy of love and light, through the energy of positivity to help you grow on your path. So don't be fearful of the image that is being presented here. This is really just a representation of the energy, right? Which is what the card was meant to be in the first place. This entity for you might have more negative or even scary aspects. They might even have horns if they're not an ancestor. I mean, if they have a physical, what is the word? They said epitaph, epithet. I'm not exactly sure what word that is, but it's like the term of like a representation. So it's like it's not about the it could even be a statue, like the statue that they are in, or the depiction that they have, if they're like a deity, or if they are some kind of egregore, which, if you know what that means, that's basically just another word for a spirit, they have horns, and that's what they're communicating. They're also saying, though, that they might also be related to, that imagery of either the ascended self, or possibly even the ascended self of somebody that you knew in this life, or possibly even the ascended version of somebody that you are aware of, whether you're connected to them in this life or not. They're kind of like being vague with it, but they don't want me to say, okay, they don't want me to say it, so I'm not going to say it. There it is. This is a very ethereal entity. So what do you have to say for Cancer? It's very masculine, but it's more androgynous. It's neutral in polarity, at least. It connects deeply through the crown chakra, so it mostly sends you messages intuitively. You might get them, you might not. It also might even lead you to own your own personal slip of the tongue. This entity is a little bit more trickstery, because I had to start this video like 3 or 4 times, and I had already made the prayer to like kind of connect to the guides that were going to come through for this reading at that time. So like this entity might be a little trickstery, where sometimes it makes you stutter, or it makes you repeat yourself, and it kind of blocks everybody from hearing what it is that you have to say. But it's also to get you, okay, to make sure that what you're saying is authentic, and also to hear what it is you say to other people so that you can remember it for later. This entity is very protective. It's like silent protection, though. So if it is around you on a regular basis, it's kind of like It'll stop things, it'll stop negativity from coming into your vicinity, but it's not necessarily going to like show you, you know. Anything else for Cancer? Okay, then it wants to keep the message very simple. We have the King of Coins here, the King of Pentacles. So for the purposes of this reading, I'm going to keep it as a he. You might be a earth sign, especially if you're a masculine. You might be an earth sign, or you might also be very focused on your career or on your job or your day-to-day job. We also have the Queen of Wands here, so they want me to also highlight that your masculine energy within yourself, the masculine side of yourself in the spiritual sense, is very focused on developing resources and money for yourself, developing stability. And your more feminine self, you know, with the Queen of Wands here, is more about deeper connections, deeper relationships. So you might be very focused right now on social networking, but they're also saying that this could even be a manifestation of, you know, if you have a twin flame, and this is a very specific message, not everyone's going to resonate with this, and that's fine. If you have a twin flame, the person that you're thinking of, if they are a fire sign, or if they have a major fire sign placement, which is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that's the person. It's kind of like, and if you are a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's your person. But this could even be a work relationship where they're basically saying like you might have somebody around you who would work really well with you as well. It's kind of vague, like they're saying, they're kind of pushing you towards that. This guide for you is a very strong entity, and so their messages can be very vague to you, but they give you vague messages for the purpose of having a deeper connection to the self. They want you to understand how you think, and they want you to have a better intuition, a better discernment about the way that the universe connects with you, and also a better communication style, they say. Interesting. Which stems from your own communication with yourself and even your higher self in that way. The next card that we have out is the Hanged Man. So you've actually, if this is about a relationship, then you actually have been stuck in your head about this relationship for a long time, and you're kind of guarding yourself against really seeing the positivity that it could interject in a positive influence that it could have in your life. Like you're kind of guarded from seeing how positive a relationship between you and this fire sign or this Queen of Wands person, because the Queen of Wands doesn't necessarily have to be your fire sign, sun at least. Like this person does have a fire sign, so they're somewhere in their birth chart they have a fire sign. That is like highlighted, that is the truth. If you are connecting to somebody around you and you are looking for your person, they have a fire sign placement. Whether that's the sun sign or not, they're saying that it doesn't have to be. We have the Four of Wands. So you might even have like this is like twin flamey. This reading is twin flamey, where it's basically saying like you and the person that you are supposed to be in this like deep soul bond, this deep soul union, this deep connection with, is supposed to be like a fire sign feminine and an earth sign masculine, or you both have placements in those areas. Now, you might end up being with this person if you choose to be, but you need to understand that this relationship is also meant to be a tool. Ouch. That sucks. I don't like that, but that's what they said. It's a tool. It's supposed to help you develop yourself. And you need to focus on how you're going to develop yourself moving forward if you want to be this ascended being that you see yourself to be. Which is actually why this guide comes to you, is because they see you wanting to be in an image similar to them, which I think is interesting. But anyway, this guide might connect to you when you stand out in nature. They want you to connect deeper to nature and understand that the plants, the trees, the fruit, the herbs, and all that kind of stuff have their own meaning. And they also, if you have more greenery in your life and also around you, okay. You might benefit from that in a spiritual sense, in an esoteric sense, where you have green plants around you, which will also increase your income. Or if you have like dirt, you know, plants in dirt in your house, that'll also help you be more grounded, and understanding that the things that are happening around you or the things that you surround yourself with are very important. Which is kind of what the Four of Wands is about. It's about the environment, which is interesting how they said it though. But it's not my business, okay? And they're also really, okay. They're really highlighting that you could be in a relationship with this person, or you're a twin flame person for those of you who have a twin flame or a soulmate in your energy. You can be in a relationship with this person and they will help you manifest a positive environment for yourself. You just need to get out of your head about it, because right now you're very stagnant, and they're saying like there's a lot of abundance and possibility for you, but you need to change your perspective on it. And that's all they're really saying. It's kind of like, we've helped you get we're helping you get the guidance, but we're not going to tell you how. You know what I mean? They're not like, this guide is kind of more of a no bullshit, no nonsense, like, I'll give it to you, but I'm not going to give it to you straight, because I want you to think about what I just said to you, because you're not listening to me completely anyway. Ouch. They're kind of stern. They actually even said that might just be because of the personalities of the people listening to this reading. But that's all I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully this resonated. I get that it was kind of a little weird, but hey, it's a channel message. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Leave a like if you liked the reading. Subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Leave a comment if you felt like this reading resonated for you, if you have anything else you want to tell me, and follow me on my other social media. Thanks, Cancer. Goodbye.